Maata Manukia Halaapiapi, interview take 2.
Palolelei, ko kuingoa ko Maata Manukia Halaapiapi. O ku ta'u ni mahiwa eni. Pea ko ku whae ko whatai manukia mo William Manukia. Ko au na e whaele i futu ewa. Pea toko nima toko wha ku whangatonga ane. Pea toko tolu mo ku whangatoko wa. Pea o mau kei mo iko toa pe whanau. Kai malolo se mau mātu a whatai mo William. Ko interview ko ni i he aho ua noa e peleli wafi ua noa. Ioku mau ki api i Glen i Karina Place. Oku tainimi oku a kumali mo e whanau e nima mo e whanga mokopuna e toko tata. Ie ku manatu ki he talo ki tupu hake. My parents told me that we moved from where I was born to Tongatapu. That's the main island of Tonga, Tongatapu. And I was brought up there. So I know more while I was growing up in that village, Havelu, Loto. I came here with my mother to New Zealand for medical treatment. And yes, it did. And then went back to Tonga after that. My eldest brother, Maata Manukia, Essie, Nome Manukia, he stay in Australia. Hawhanga is staying here in Messi. And number 3, my brother Davida, staying in America. My eldest sister Evelingi Finau, staying here in Manurewa. And then myself, staying here with my family in Glen. And then my other sister, Lesieli Dino, she's staying in GI. Lopeti Manukia, staying in Australia. And my youngest sister, Elaine Lekibai Mao, she's staying here in Glen. I think my favorite brother is Hawhanga because he's staying here with us. Yeah, he's staying here with us. He's very close to us. My favorite sister is my youngest one. So it's easy for me to ask her whatever. And she's also staying close to me. Yeah, Laine. I remember my eldest brother was hitting me and my friend because we were cutting the trees. We were told to do that, but we came out and did something else. And Evelinge, I always talahui to her. And Lopeti, I always hit him and Laine because they're younger than me. And Lesieli, lucky she came here, and I came and have a good time when I came here for my medical treatment. Yes, I have a good time with Lesieli. She helped me, taking me out when I was with her in the Kelston Girls High School. Yeah, and yeah, that's it. Laine, yeah, thank you for her. I always ask money. We went to a baptism there, one of our cousin, I think. Yeah, and those two the Faifekau at the time, I don't know, they asked me if I want to, and I said yes. So I jumped, they put me in the water.
So you're a Mormon?
I was.
You were Mormon?
I was going with Leha and them. My auntie Leah. Yeah, and all of the kids do the activities on those days.
School, did he have fights at school?
No, I wasn't. No.
You went what?
Oh, I didn't remember I was a fighter. I was good. I have some friends.
Are you sure?
Primary school. Oh yeah, primary school. I don't know, don't remember. I was happy. It's not a fight, it was a fun. I wasn't bullied. I don't remember anything in Tongan called bully. We were teasing each other, but not bullying. I joined our church youth, our Wesleyan, Havelu Loto, Siasi Wesleyan. Havelu. Yeah, I have fun. I like it. One time we did some fundraising for the church. So we did concerti around the villages in Tonga. And yeah, I have a good time with my sister. We always go out. Evelingi. I didn't drink alcohol. I used to go with my friends after work to the nightclubs, to the hotel. I was known the happy hours. Ramanra's one, happy hours. Something Dateline Hotel. They was serving some smokers.
Some what?
Every Wednesday night they have some dinner and dance, showing some floor show. Yeah. And some other things. Don't remember. RCC. Yeah. I remember I tested the smokes. I think when I was, yeah. As soon as I finish, when I start coughing. And then from there, I stopped. Because I just tested it to see why people like it. Yes, I know was my first husband. Got married in 1983. Yeah. We have 5 kids. Oldest one is Soifua. And then Yine. Then Devita. Tubo. Wale. Tubo. And the youngest is Lizzie. We're all here in New Zealand. I went to my sister Evelingi. Evelingi was working in Tonga Development Bank. So she was working together with Sonu. So I went there to and wait for Evelingi to come together after work. Well, yeah, and that's how I met Sonu. Oh yeah, it is really secure because I like going out, me and Evelingi, to a dance. And that I went, every time we went, William used to come as a separate. So we went there, and then, I met Sonu or whoever boyfriend in those days. And if they want to go with us or meet us at home, they had to ask our father. Or even what day or any night they come, they have to ask permission to one of the parents, the mom or my dad.
So you said whoever boyfriend. How many boyfriends did you have?
I don't remember. Time? No comment.
3? One here, one there, one there?
Sonu was my husband. That's all.
Before Sonu?
I don't want to talk about it, but Sonu was my first husband. Okay, my first job is working in the Tonga Commodities Board, as what was known on those days, but it's not anymore. I was working there as an estimator in the construction division. Finished from there, went and worked in the PP Pence Phillip shop as an estimator as well. Finished from there, worked in the Tonga government as a clerk in the Supreme Court.
And why did you stop your job?
To look after Soyanine in Vita. It's very lucky to have a family here. So my mom and dad were already here, So we came and stayed with them in Dunedin while we sort out our immigration thing. So we stayed with Dai and Williami while applying for our New Zealand residence. Yeah, so we applied under skills. Yeah, not long we were granted. I think it take only 3 months. We were lucky. Everyone was surprised. But because Sono has his computer and accounting bachelor on those days, so there are some good points for applicant to the New Zealand residency. It's fun, it's a challenge, it's a new environment, new people, new culture, new financial, but we all manage. It's good, it's hard, but it's a challenge for us. And we will benefit from that. Without moving but stuck in Tonga, there will be no good benefit like what we found in here. Moving to a new environment, it's a challenge. We miss our family, our friends, our church, our language. But it's a better one where we're moving to. Good accommodation, good study, good health. Over there, we were lucky to have all of those on the same time that we miss our family, but we were lucky to have all those new entitlement when we were in Australia. The same thing as we moved here to New Zealand. And this might be the most important aim of the Tongan people, to move from our Tongan to New Zealand and Australia, because of knowing and hoping for a better living, better standard of living, health and living. Yeah, I was proud of my kids since they were small, since I've received that gift of having them all. And they were in the primary school in Australia. I remember Soine and Vita. They always come back after school with some rewards. Yeah, I was really proud of them receiving all of those. Even after that, from Australia, we went back to Tonga. Yes, they continue on gaining more, learning from there, and even coming here. And even saw his hair last year in St. Dom's. Their qualification in that the CE was one of the most highest points in, I think, in the English. Yeah, in English school certificates. Yeah, total in New Zealand, she was one of the highest marks. I think everyone have their own achievement. Yes, and I was proud of that all. Ine got a master science. Vita went to his graduation in the, what is that one? He's working now.
Corrections officer.
Yeah, correction department. We went there. And I also very proud of Vita. He was one of the leaders in their Tongan group in Avondale College. Even Willie on his last year, and even Lissy, Kilston boys. I was very proud of them of being good leaders in their school. They been create a very good role model for their school and to Tonga and the family as well. I went to America in 2001, early 2001, come back on 2003. I went there. The main idea is to go there and work and get some money to pay all my bills, my debt. So I able to do that. And I found someone and married him And I was working hard over there and came back and be able to buy this house where we are staying now. Yeah, and I just thank you the Lord for leading me that way so I'd be able to buy a house. I miss my children from the day I fly the plane. It's really hard to leave my children here, especially Lizzie. I think was only 2 years and some month here. But I sacrificed myself and I already talked with the children before I go. I have to go and work. So, and to be able to help out financially. Yeah. So I miss them a lot. Every time I able to have a car over there, play the music, Tongan music on the car. There is a song there very related to the going away and missing your family, especially my children. Yes, a lot. But thank you, and I was lucky enough to have Dolly, and we always go to the Lotu and have a good staying there, living, have our own apartment to stay. Vita was coming as well and would stay with us for a little while before coming back. I was really glad when he came over. Remember my first working there because I didn't do it here, looking after elderly people. No, I haven't even experienced here until I was in America. I remember when I was first look after an old man over there. He was on the hospital level. He was dying. I didn't even know how to change the divider because it's very tall and very hard for me. I was sweating. Yeah, I learned a lot when I was there in America. America is a huge state. So it's the first time for me to go long way, on those bridge. But I was able to drive around. First we hired car every time, and then finally we able to buy a car. It's a brand new car. We used to stay in lots of motel. Very nice. I was so lucky to experience a lot. I was a mom looking after kids, but when I was there, I was just working and come back home. When we got bored, we drive to the beach, a place known there, Half Moon Bay. Oh, before I just remember that I have a good family relationship there with my cousin Maata Manukia Clark. Is a daughter of Leha and Mike. Yeah, I just remember now. Yeah, when I first arrived in America, I stayed with Latu and her family. Yeah, they're really good family as well. Yeah, and when I came back here to New Zealand, I heard about my dad is really sick, was really sick on that time. That's 2003. Yeah. So there's no choice for me. I really want to come back. My dad is really sick, was really sick. And then I also found out, so he's pregnant. So there's nothing more to hold me back in America. I asked Dolly, I want to come back to see my dad while he's still alive and to also support my daughter when she was pregnant. When I found out that Zoe is pregnant, I was surprised. I wasn't really happy because for me, she was still very young. But I also blame myself because I wasn't here. I wasn't there for her all the time to look after and to make sure she's not having that, but I accepted it. So I come back. I came back, I met them at the airport. Yes, they all growing up. Willie's hair was afro. I thought he's Fijian. Vida was having a long hair. Even when he came to America, I hardly recognized him. Yeah, and so yeah, they all good. They all look good. Still the same, pretty and handsome. Especially my naughty Willie. Lizzie was growing up as well. When I came from America, I came and stay with my parents' house. So I have to bring Lizzie from where they stay, because they stay with Sano, their father, when I was in America. So on the night that I came back, that's the night Lizzie came back with me to Fatai and William, my parents' house. So I was staying there with Lizzie and Fatai Williami Folly, my grandmom, and Laine and Paula and the kids. Yeah, the funny part there, because Lizzie's cousins, Ikani, they are on the same age. And they are very close. But when I went to America, Lizzie has to stay apart from Ikani. But they were brought up together here. And I think that's their first time to go to primary school. And they always fight. I remember they always fight who's going to sit on the front seat. So one day they came after school, their faces scratched, both of them, Lizzie and Kani. And then we said, hey, what happened to you two? But it's Paula, Kani's father, is the one who took them on that day. And then he said, yeah, they were fighting. What? They fighting like a girls? They scratch each other. Yeah, and then Paula gave them hiding on that day, and then that's the time they stopped. They were good after that, up to now. So far as I remember, I was a happy one. And coming to my high school one, lots of fun in there. Going to my youth while I was working and having some new friends there. Going out together, it's a lot of fun as well. It was fun having some new friends, going out, have some dating as well. Having some at night, that's what we call it. When they come at night, we sit there and talk and have a good. That's how I met my my kid's father. It was fun, yeah. Having the kids, I was really happy. Having those beautiful gifts from the God, I was very happy. Coming here to New Zealand is another happy. Up to now, there was a little sad time, but just thank the Lord, He helped me a lot. Yeah, but I'm one of the luckiest one to be happy. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just lucky to pass my social work registration as well. When we first arrived here, I tried to work whatever to get bread, food for my family. So I first started in a laundry place in Glen cleaner at Unitech. And then from there to America. And then coming back here, go study in the Unitech for my mental health certificates. By that time, I was working in the St. Margaret rest home. I shift from Waiparela Trust to the Fono organization in Henderson. And I'm still a social worker, but working in the mental health services. Oh yeah, and right now I'm still doing my part-time working in the rest home, St. Margaret rest home, as well as a social worker in the Fono. Very busy lady, But I'm just glad and thank Lord for still giving me some strength so that I be able to work, have some money to pay the bills, to pay the mortgage, and to help my family, my children, my grandchildren. Yeah. I think the chances now is to keep working until I won't be able to work. That's one of my goals, to keep working. I'm still proud of being a healthcare assistant. I did went study for my nursing, for my bachelor in nursing at Unitec. Passed my first year up to my second year, but I couldn't continue to complete because I have to go into the placement, and in the placement I have to stop my working. So I have to sacrifice and quit that one and find something that I could be able to work and study, and that's why I choose the social work, because I'm able to do that after work. I work full-time, Waiparela, and run from there to study night, full-time study, and that's why I thank God for helping me to be able to complete that one, and proud of social worker registration. Now, to all my children and my grandchildren, I just encourage you guys to love one another. That's the last word my father was giving us, to not only his children, to us, but to his brothers and all the family. Love one another. If you be able to love one another, you'll be able to have a happy family. If you love your husband, love your children, love your next door neighbor, love your church, love your community, you'll be a happy family. And that's what I want. But you can't do it if you not humble your life. Be humble, be respectful, and stay in the Lord. Stay in the Lord's always. And you can tell, you can feel it, and you can wear it as one of your equipment everywhere, to safeguard you, to lead you, and being a role model to your children and your generation as the future. If you learn something from me, take it with you. If you didn't learn anything from me, forget it. But I love you all. Thank you. Love you all. Ofatu.
Say cut.
Cut.